I'm gonna be honest. Ever since Trump, Donald Trump got into office, and he was our president. I don't know, like I wasn't paying attention to it before up until that point, and I started to realize that common sense doesn't make any sense to a lot of people. You know, I started to realize like very intelligent people weren't being very intelligible when it came to politics or things that they were seeing based on the media. I think a lot of the sense that people are having nowadays is media driven. You know, and for me, I'm just a little bewildered as to where it all went, or if we ever really had sense, or if we really ever had any real common sense to begin with. You know, I think politics in the past like 4 or 5 years has really like unraveled and revealed some things about society in a way that I hadn't noticed up until that point. So for me, it's just like just wondering and just trying to figure it all out and trying to see if I can make sense of what common sense is today.
Right. Yeah. To me, it almost feels like there's nowhere to go to get objective truth. Right.
Right.
It's all a sea of opinions, and you gotta make sense out of that shit with your own like analysis and shit. So
Right.
it's sort of like a curse and a blessing that we have now access to all the information in the world at your
Right.
fingertips, but also because of that we have all the access to misinformation in the world. So it's sort of like a challenge, right? Like you do have access to everything, but you do gotta dig and you gotta be smart about the information that you collect, right? It has to be, and this is why I like to see, like for people that watch me in the past, they know that I'm sort of like on the center right. I'm a classical liberal in many ways, but I listen to everything like on all sides, because you need to listen, and you need to always, I feel, check your own beliefs, right, and make sure that even like at all times they're bulletproof, and if they're not, analyze and change opinions. And I think that alongside with what you're talking about, there not being any common sense for people, it's also people are afraid of changing. Like it's sort of like that ego needs to be taken off, and you gotta be willing to change your opinion if the facts provide that evidence. And it
Right.
seems like people don't want to do that, right? They double down on topics, right? And we saw this happening a lot with the whole Trump thing, which, and the media changing up shit, and it
Right.
just makes it very difficult for the common man to know what the fuck is going on.